sword, and then it shatters, and that's it.
That's how it survived for all these years. Yes.
Yeah, because all artifacts are, you know. Yeah. Anyway, alrighty then. So no
Or the
need,
party wipes.
no need to summarize because it just happened last night. We are focusing, well, well, actually, let's summarize it real quick. So the party split into two groups. Swift Edge trying to find the Draakhorn, found the treasure hoard, and seems to be at the room where the Draakhorn is stored. And then the other team trying to get into the Temple of Tiamat managed to find a prison hold and met one of the Zentrum spies, or at least a survivor. And that's where we left off last night, right? You guys are good. Any conversations you need to talk about real quick before we begin, knowing that at right before 1 o'clock, maybe 15 minutes, we need to stop so that Jeff and Max can do their thing, and then we'll resume when they get back, maybe 30 to 45 minutes afterwards. All right. No questions, either to me or to your fellow players. If not, then let me bring everyone back to the part. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong. All right, we are at the corner where Swift Edge has found potentially, well, no, not potentially, has found the room where the Draakhorn is situated. And let me rephrase or repaint the scene in that the sound of the Draakhorn is blaring in full blast right now. Swift Edge is having some difficulty entering the room as the air pressure from the sound, the magical usage of the horn, making the air very thick and hard. And at the same time, everyone in this area going forward is also deafened by the sound itself. You cannot hear yourself talk, you can only see your mouths move, and barely hear your own thoughts, as it is very distracting.
I wonder if we can cast spells.
Swift Edge, Skewer, taking the flank as he is having, last time we checked in, is having a hard time pushing through the air that I just mentioned, while the other four seems to be, well, with some difficulty managing through it with just sheer strength and constitution. Within the room, just by from the report of Yvonne, who can see, there appears to be another one of those big statues facing the entrance where you are all coming from. South of that large statue appears to be the large horn, which again is assumed to be the Draakhorn itself. The room is dark, and there is an entity, a large entity around the horn as well. Its figure, according to Yvonne, shifts as it moves, but ever present around the area of the horn itself.
How large is this Draakhorn?
The Draakhorn is gigantic.
You said it is gigantic?
It is gigantic, yes. Sorry if you didn't hear that.
But what does that mean in terms of, like, feet?
I don't know the exact estimate, but let's say that even if it were a giant wielding it, it is still large. It's larger than a giant. Let's just say that.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. While you guys are thinking for your next step, I forgot to open up my notes. That's so right now. Pop it out.
Is there anybody literally blowing the horn right now?
From what Yvonne has seen, I mean, again, she has seen two entities. The large, the statue that is unmoving currently, and something that is shifting by the Draakhorn. So I guess it is fair to assume that whatever is close to the Draakhorn is probably the one causing its activation.
What about the opening of this Draakhorn that I assume I can see?
Okay.
How large is that?
Oh, that's also probably half. A torso of a giant.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess here, because giants can be all sorts of sizes. But can I cast silence on the opening of the Draakhorn that I assume is 20 feet or less?
You may attempt to do so. Would you wish to do so?
I believe I do wish to do so.
Wait,
Okay.
aren't we in the eyesight of the statue that can see us?
It's looking at the opening, so yeah, we're all basically at the opening.
Should we move out of the way of the opening first? Because we didn't activate it before. I'm wondering if magic activates it.
Well, I don't know. We're having trouble getting into this area, and this is my only real strategy for helping us get in there. But whatever you guys want to do, if you want to try to get out of the way before I do it, I'll hold off until you do.
Well, actually, what's happening right now is, Yvonne, you are having these thoughts and you're starting to plan.
Can't talk.
You are
Oh, that's right.
trying to focus on your spell, and you're now pointing towards the kind of like the general direction of the Draakhorn. The rest of the party does not know what your intent is. They just see your action.
I just,
Didn't see the party.
I don't like this terrible pounding sound, so I need to silence it.
It looks like she's about to cast a spell, right? As a spellcaster.
You have adventured as a team for long enough that yes, this is a visual of Yvonne attempting to cast.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Major Armor then on myself.
Okay, so we'll do it this way. Just in case something happens, why don't we all roll initiative?
I don't know how to roll initiative. Oh, wait, hold on. Never
Second
mind.
tab.
Skewer is not. It was saying Hope-Wreath earlier, but now it's saying Skewer. Okay.
I have forgotten. How do you do that?
Second tab, the fist tab.
Oh, right.
And again, you can right-click on the fist tab to pop out.
What are the modifiers on initiative?
I believe it's dexterity. All right, from my list, it looks like okay, begin.
Blue, I can't really see anything on the map other than like
I know.
3 squares in front of Skewer. Okay.
Yeah, because well, have visual. You don't have dark vision. Actually, you know what though? That did remind me. I think I shortchanged those people with light because I think I put in the wrong value on mission. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
I have a feature that didn't add to my initiative. I'm supposed to add my intelligence modifier, which is +3, and that did not add.
Okay, add it. No.
So it's a whole 7.14. Woo!
Sorry. So how much do I need to add? Additional 3?
Just add 3. It's exactly the same as the Great Scoop.
7, 1, 4. Oh yeah, it exactly is the same. So Nova and the Great School are acting in tandem.
It's a synchronized battle.
Pretty much. Sku is using the beat or the rhythm of the blowing of the Draakhorn as the tempo for his dance moves. And it looks like Nova, you're dancing in sync. Well, maybe moving in sync.
Nova, after her awesome throws, like, maybe I'll just try some new stuff, you know? It seems to work for Scoo. Maybe I'll try it out myself, you know?
How are we seeing the Draakhorn? Are there torches in this room?
No, I just mentioned that the room is dark. So for those who have no dark vision or light, you may want to illuminate the room.
Scoo opens his mouth.
Oh yeah, so let me yeah, I need to change your vision here. It's supposed to be
Trying to remember how to turn my light on.
40 and 20, not 10, 20. There you go. And you can use your control and mouse wheel to direct the light.
Oh, control and mouse click. Oh, okay.
Or is it control or alt or shift?
Oh, okay. Let me. Oh, whoa.
It's control. It's control.
So can Skewer kind of see the other people in the party?
Hold on a second. Helping show up. If you click on your token,
Yep.
and you hold control, it's basically when you're turning your character, your token. Is it not working?
Oh, and then use like arrow keys to move.
No. Use your mouse wheel to roll your mouse wheel. Kind of like.
Yeah, like I don't have that because I use my like laptop mouse pad. So hold on, let me see. I remember I did it once somehow. I forget how.
Look at Pindimple is doing it, and Pindimple is the other one that I shortchange on the vision. I am updating that right now, 4020. There you go. Does that help, Skewer?
Hold on.
But Skewer has the arrow, so technically you have vision as well. 4020.
Yeah. Okay, I can see a little more now.
There you go.
I still haven't figured out how to like modify the direction or anything of the light.
Just again, just click on your token and then hold control and your mouse wheel, and that would direct the light.
Well, I also don't have a mouse wheel.
I guess then you guys are too bad. Nova, did I give you? You had the light too, Nova?
I turned it back on. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
but
did.
two-finger scrolling does it. I can turn myself around that way.
How? Because Show Up needs that info.
I just.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There you go.
Thank you, Max. Awesome.
All right, so now everyone can direct the light.
Big dances.
You have your own disco lights and flashlights. Okay.
It's laggy, but I can do it.
Okay. Sorry. So I missed a couple of questions. Who has some questions? No one has questions? Oh, okay. I thought someone had questions. Okay. Okay. It is the creature's turn first, but they seem to be ignoring you right now. The statue still stands still.
Oh my god, what was that One Ring like script that popped up around it for a second?
No, that just shows whose turn it is.
Okay.
Like Skewer, again, all of you, everyone is seeing Yvonne starts raising her hand, and you have seen her do this a million times, so she's about to cast a spell. So I'm allowing everyone who is before Yvonne, in this case Skewer, to react. Do you have an action? Do you want to do anything? Because everyone else is behind the initiative order.
He's already tried going forward. That didn't work so well.
You can try again if you wish.
All right, Skewer wants to try to catch up with the party a little bit.
Okay, hold on a second. I forgot what room we're in. Number 8. It is a Constitution.
All right.
Constitution save.
Oh, a save.
Okay. Sorry. I'm reading the deafen thing. It's a strength check, not a save.
Strength check. All right.
Skewer is behind you guys, so you may not see him. Hold on. A 7. No, you are still having difficulty, Skewer. It's just like your ranger self is not just getting to you're you're a fighter. You're not. I keep thinking you're a ranger. You feel weak against this pressure of air. You feel it on your feathers, but you can't seem to understand. It's magical after all. But this brings us to Yvonne. Yvonne, as you attempt to cast the spell, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. To withstand the pressure.
Is silence a concentration spell?
It's not, but because of the magical nature of this area.
Constitution.
Yep. You have to fight against the blaring horn to actually word or use the words of the spell to cast it. And with that, boom, the room suddenly falls silent.
Ah, thank God.
Just as easy as that, guys. You have movement. That was your action, Yvonne.
Okay. Let's see. 20 feet from there is not all the way to me,
Yeah,
so
holy shit.
I can still talk, and I'll say, "I've silenced it. Make it matter."
Okay, you're staying where you are?
Yeah, because I'm a squishy little magic caster, so yeah.
Okay, hold on. This requires some battle music that stopped. No, it's still playing?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
So sorry. Look, Ivan, did you cast it on the opening or the smaller end of it? Like, is
The
it
big end where the sound comes
the
out.
big end where the sound comes? Okay, perfect. Cool.
All right, yeah, you guys can communicate again. So she managed to say that. Okay, so Yvonne, your turn is complete. Pin Dimple.
How long do sounds last, by the way?
The spell?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's on here. I think it's.
I am.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. But we should also be worried that something's gonna come from behind us. But I do want to know: are we
It's
close enough?
concentration, though, right? So we have to keep him concentrated.
It's not concentration.
not-
It is concentration. Silence
It
is concentration.
Oh, it is.
Up to 10 minutes.
So I can't do another thing. So, okay. I'm concentrating.
Do not get hit. That is literally the most important thing right now.
Keep me from getting hit then.
Oh, I want to know more about the statue in front.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to move a little bit if I can.
Sure.
So I'm just going to try to not get hit by going over here.
All right. That is your move. Remember, each grid is 10 feet. But but that's fine. What you did is fine.
Do you think is there anyone else in this room? Have we been seeing? Skewer can't see anyone, but he wants to know if he should light his lantern.
You can communicate. Yvonne, you are the one in front, so you can let them know if you wish to.
What was that? I didn't.
What you saw, like if there's anyone
Is it
else.
safe to light a lantern? Or Skewer's a bird person, so like, is it safe to light a lantern?
Technically, a Kenku can't even formulate straight sentences. They just use what words they've heard before. So, well, you know, long enough, you could probably create that sentence with different sounds. But yeah, they're mimicry folks, and they only use when they use common, they use things that they just heard.
Skewer want a cracker?
Oh, right. I didn't tell anybody because the sound was too loud.
Yeah.
So I guess, yes, now that the sound has died down, I duck back behind the whatever wall this is, and I'll let them know. To the south, there's one of those weird statues looking at the entrance, and I can see some sort of creature, maybe more than one, looking like they were blowing on the Draakhorn. I think. It was dark.
All right. So, Pin Dimple. You're muted, or I don't hear you.
Can you read now?
There you go. Yep.
I want to know more about what's the thing in front of me, the statue, because I can't see it. Can I roll a perception, or do I need to get closer?
You can kind of see it though, right? Push to talk.
That's so weird. I don't know why it's not going. I can see more than half of it. So
Okay.
I wanted
So yeah, so it's large. It's about the size of maybe in between. Well, the giants that you've seen so far are like hill giants, right? So it's slightly taller than a hill giant. It's totally made of stone and it's still unmoving. It looks like let's just use the same icon. It looks like one of those statues that were carved like an Incan statue or something like that.
Okay. Can I roll an Arcana to see if there's anything magical about it?
Sure.
That to be worried about. Yeah.
Yep. And this would be a free Arcana. I won't consider your action. Oh, your halfling luck kicks in. Anyway, so Pin Dimple, as far as your knowledge of things are, this is the third statue you've seen, and it appears that they are all in like important places. You have some experience. While it's not exactly this particular statue, but you have a suspicion that this may be animated statues that are actually guarding rooms. Triggers for them, if they were such a thing, would vary depending on who created them and what magic was imparted on them. Again, we can't hear you.
I'll tell everyone this is definitely an animated statue. I don't know what the trigger is, but it was most likely going to attack with one of our actions coming up soon. And then
So I was gonna be like, so should we just go for it, or should we try to attack the other things that Yvonne saw and wait for it to do something?
I'm gonna try and get out of its eyesight first, and around it, and then I'm gonna try and attack the big thing that's blowing up the horn. Yeah, so I'm gonna sidle around it if I can. So I'm gonna go. I know that it's more, according to what Yvonne said, it's on the southeast, right? The horn is on the southeast. I can't see it.
Well, yeah, like when she said south, she would have been sort of pointing directly south from where she was before, which is like 2 blocks in front of where I am right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go directly where you pointed. So that's straight south, right then? Blue?
Ping it. Actually, you could do step by step if you want. You can always change directions. You're a halfling, so you have actually 2 blocks that you can move. I can't hear you.
Apparently, if I'm inside of the browser, it doesn't allow me to talk at the same time. That's
Interesting.
Weird. Anyway, okay, it seems like I'm hitting a wall, so I have to go forward, I guess, and then. Okay.
That's the true movement. And I can't hear you.
Is that my movement?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess I can see the edge of the Draakhorn, right?
Yep.
But I can't see anything else. So what I'm going to do is hold my action for if that statue moves, I'm going to attack it.
All right.
If the statue attacks anybody, yeah.
Okay. That is Spin Dimple, Nova, and Great Scoo. You can coordinate.
If Nova, so Great School is, I mean, as you know, the Great School, he's just gonna run in and smash things. So up to you if you want to go first, or if
I'm just casting a shield on myself. a little bit, so you do you.
Oh,
she dances back.
All right, so the Great School moves in. He says, "Time to dance!" And he goes, and then he moves in. So directly south is where he's going.
You can just move your character again. You can change your direction if you wish to.
Okay.
You have 30. So you have 3 blocks.
Oh yeah, it's a big area. Ooh.
Yeah. So it's 10 feet per movement.
Okay. 1, 2. And
Every other turn, do I get a third block?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to count it that way. Yeah. D&D is usually round down. That's why. But yeah, you're gonna be losing 5 feet. So yeah, I'm good with that.
So Scoo has 40 feet of movement. So
Oh, okay. Barbarian. Yeah.
Barbarian. So he might move here. Then he move one more. And he uses bonus action to rage.
Oh.
Actually, as soon as he said, let's dance, that's when he raged. So that's his bonus action. So he raged then. And what else can he do? He'll just hold his action. If that shifting creature moves in range, or if this statue activates, he's gonna smack it.
Okay.
Does it seem to anybody else like that statue is 10 feet lower than it was earlier? Okay, I thought I saw it move.
All right, that is yeah.
Wait, who's our hardest hitter? Like, who is our main damage dealer? Who is
Probably
not
one
me?
of the mages.
Oh, that's not you?
Who's not a spellcaster? Because I have haste,
Probably
and
the
I'm wondering if I should
barbarian.
cast it on someone.
Keeler is
I
an
just-
archer. I don't know if his DPS is particularly a lot, but his thing is shooting arrows.
I feel like it's the Scoo.
Is it the Scoo?
Yeah.
Scoo, do you remember how your damage is?
I mean, he has 2 attacks. He has strength is only +2.
You have the chieftain's sword as well, right?
Oh, 2d6 damage. Yeah, probably the Scoo then, because so basically it's like a 4d6, like if he hits both of his attacks per turn.
And I
And
think
if
you
you
have
get
extra damage
another
from the.
attack.
And I think you have extra damage from the sword, depending on the situation. I can't remember.
Oh yes. If I roll a 20, then extra 7 slashing, and then with my rage, I get an extra 2.
I'm gonna cast on you, especially because it helps your AC. So can I say before he moved, since our thing is the same, I cast haste.
Yeah, because you guys are again. You guys can coordinate that between the two of you because you are the same initiative order.
Wow.
So you
I
have more
do
movement.
party.
than-
So I have 80 movement then.
Because you're hasted.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
then I'm gonna
nice.
move to that elemental. I mean, it looks like an elemental to him. So.
Yeah. Now that you can see it, it looks like an elemental.
Okay.
Great Scoo, you would actually recognize the eye. It looks like an air elemental.
Okay. And where's this air elemental
Um,
exactly?
if you turn your light south.
Okay.
Do you need help? I can turn it for you.
Yes, if you could. Sorry.
Okay. Does that help?
I still can't. Oh, because I think his I mean, the lights range isn't as.
No.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it from you.
No. So I see it, but I don't know exactly where it's positioned. So is it exactly where it is on top of the
Yep.
Draakhorn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
I mean,
how
you
high-
could share. So the Draakhorn for the map instance is just a map locator. You can step on it, but that's kind of like the general area where
okay.
the Draakhorn is.
Yeah.
You can't interact right now unless you tell me that you want to. But yeah.
Yeah, so Scoo is gonna use his full movement, gonna leap onto the Draakhorn and go a swinging.
You are attacking the air elemental.
Yeah, so he's like, come to me. And
Come to me
so-
as Scoo approaches. He yells.
Yeah, I mean, like it's part of the dancing, come to me.
All right.
All right.
Target it.
So, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. I haven't attacked with this guy for so long. Okay, I am going to should I do reckless? No, never mind. Okay, so first attack coming up.
That hits.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little slow. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the fighting. We haven't fought in so long.
Click on the damage on the chat. Come on, there you go. All right. 12
Okay,
points
and-
of damage.
Is it taking it? Like, does it look like?
So Scoo, you swing your large great sword at the elemental, and you expect it to hit because it's made of air. Just pass through, but no, you feel some resistance on it, and it seems to react, kind of like taken aback, as it now because it was still trying to blow in the Draakhorn, not understanding why it's not making a sound. It's just using its air itself, basically, to funnel through the Draakhorn, and it's not making it or making any noise. So it wasn't paying attention to whoever is in this room. But now that you actually hit it, it quickly turns around. It's made of air, and it's just swirling like a tornado. And suddenly, what appears to be eyes that you didn't see suddenly just focus on you, and then they glare red.
I see. And plus, it's an additional 2, for the rage.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I should have activated it maybe, and on the
I
character.
think yeah. If you
Okay, let me try that. Yeah.
if it doesn't, then I'll just add it manually. Okay, yeah. Now you're raging, but I'll still add the damage. So extra 2 damage.
Yes, extra 2.
All right,
And
got it.
look, on another thing, it says I have only 1 of 2 left, but he's level 6, so he should have 4 rage slots.
Okay, so we'll just take that into
So
consideration.
just
Yeah.
FYI, yeah. Okay, so his haste, so he gets 2 attacks per turn. He's hasted, so that means 4. Right?
Ooh. No, because you have attack, extra attack, haste attack.
Oh, okay, 3 then. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unless
let's
rage
see
gives
how
you an
much-
extra attack, because I don't really. We
no,
haven't
I
played
don't
with it.
think
No?
so.
Okay.
Just resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Again, +2 bonus to damage roll, advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
And on dex saves from haste, so you're a saving
Yeah.
throw, dude.
Dex saves from that, and I also have danger sense, which also gives me like dex saves, and I can be blinded, deafened, incapacitated.
You
so-
cannot be.
Yeah, I cannot be.
Wow.
blinded,
Oh, you should have just raged from the beginning.
deafened. I should have, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All good. All good.
And I cannot be charmed or frightened at level 6 mindless rage, so it should be good. It should be
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
So you have 2 more
excited.
attacks.
Let's do it. Let's get this party going. So we go, "Rah! Take this!"
It actually noticing you there now. You swing one more time. This time the air just shifts and you miss.
That's what happens in a dance. You give and you take.
However, managing to adjust from its movement, you manage to turn around and do a spin, distracting it, and you manage to slice it one more time. An additional 12 points of damage, plus the 2 from range, right? Okay, there you go.
I'm just gonna move. It's still my turn, and I'm like, I get the feeling. Actually, is it possible for me to make a free Arcana check on the Draakhorn? So the way they have it pointed towards where we're all entering, I get the feeling that standing in front of it when it's glowing is a dumb idea. Is there any way I can use my arcane sorcerer knowledge to do this, or wizard knowledge?
It's less of an arcane, it's probably more of a perception thing.
Could I get away with doing that?
Yeah. You cast mage armor on yourself. Wait, sorry. That was previous round was mage armor, or did you cast mage armor this round?
I don't know.
Because
I cast haste this round.
Huh? Yeah, you
I
cast
cast
haste
haste.
this round. Okay. Because I think this is our first round, right?
Yes.
Oh, then I'll just cast. Sorry, I didn't mean to do 2 things. I got confused.
No,
I'll
you know
do
what?
it
You know what?
next
Here's
round.
here's what we do. Let's just say that let's just say Nova casted mage armor prior, because it's 8 hours, I believe, right, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just say you already cast mage armor.
I mean, to be fair, that is what happened. She
Yeah.
cast it right as I was starting silence.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so Sku and Nova, those are your turn, and you rolled your perception, Nova, and you actually look up and you shine your light around, and you actually see that there are smaller holes around the whole area. Right. So while the entrance where you are at currently, the party is at, is the largest funnel, there appears to be a lot of holes around the ceiling.
Oh, for the sound to go through?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, well, I'm also gonna move. Let me figure out where I can go. These are each
10 feet.
10,
So
I
you
get
have 3.
3? Okay. I forgot how I move. God damn it.
Or you can just tell me and I'll move you. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
You can use the arrow keys. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
There we go.
And you can turn if you wish. Oof, your light, but whatever. Okay. So Nova and Great School, you are done, right? It is now the elemental's turn, as it now stops blowing at the horn, very attentive towards the Great School, and it will target the Great School. And with a silent rage, it will. Wrong one. It will attack you with it will hit you with its fist. Wait, I always forget. I have to double check its features first to make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
No, don't look at that.
You're not forgetting anything. There's no features.
I feel. Oh, okay. In the space. Okay. I think I did read it. Okay. So in its air form. Okay. So what it would actually do, Great Scoo, is before it slams you, it will use its movement to enter your space, which causes the air around it, the whirlwind around it, actually covering your body. So what I need from you is basically do a strength save, and I know you have advantage, right? You have to be 13. Easily enough. On a failure, you notice that as you enter the body of this air elemental, you see pebbles and debris basically shifting around you, but you take some of them, it doesn't even hurt you at this point. You feel your feet basically lifting off the ground, but you manage to ground yourself. Strikes good. If a throw strikes an object, is from... Okay, it doesn't say a failure. Target's saving successful. Okay, you still take half damage, however. Yeah, you still take half damage from the debris. So is it this one? Oh, sorry, that was private. I can... Oh no, you can see this one, right?
Yeah, 20.
Okay, yeah, so take half of that. So 10 points of damage.
So is it bludgeoning?
It is bludgeoning, so half of that, even. So half of
even
half.
half of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 then, right?
Yeah, 5 points of damage.
You want me to update it on the sheet?
Yeah, please.
Okay, done.
So, because I am trying to move things around here. Alright, so that was its part of its movement, and now it will attack you twice with a slam attack. I'm gonna move it away here so I can just see. Alright, first attack heading your way. First one, ooh, doesn't hit Scoo as you dance away with your finesse movement. The second one, however, hits you. Unless, are we missing anything? I don't think
It should be a +2 to AC for the haste.
Okay, plus 2.
I have 21 total.
21, so 22 will still hit.
Okay.
The second slam attack does... public roll. A total of 10 points of damage halved because you're raging. So 5 points.
Cool.
Good? Any reactions?
No.
Okay, so the air elemental will then move where it as, and it circles around you, Scoo.
Oh, he knows how to dance.
At this point, with the you feel, no, you see in your peripheral, Scoo, a movement from behind you. Suddenly, the large statue starts to move as well, and it moves one towards you, and it tries to grab you. This one, from behind, as the elemental distracts you, will... what is this?
Wait,
Yeah.
I held my action for if it was about to attack somebody.
Okay,
right? So
then yeah, you may...
I'm gonna do frostbite on it.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to target it, right?
Yeah.
Why is that Eris?
Well, it's the owner, the token owner.
Oh.
That shows you who's performing it. The stone creature actually saves. Let's see, with 25.
Damn it. All right.
It has advantage on Constitution throws, so let's not do any more of those.
Does it take half? No, it doesn't take half if it succeeds. Okay. So seeing it move towards Skoo, even though it's large, it seems to be somewhat agile. But you notice it, Dimple, and you cast Frostbite as quick as you can. It does hit it, but it takes it, and it doesn't seem to be affected. Anyone else holding their actions against creatures moving or attacking fellow? Because I thought there was one more person who held an action. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I thought. I think I had originally said.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah. So
rolled
okay.
it back with the haste. Yeah.
Yeah, it was you. Okay, got it. So the creature will continue on towards Skoo, and it will slam you twice. Wait, what is this now?
I thought this was going to be a duet, but it's a trio.
All right. From behind Skoo. First slam attack. Would miss. Boom! It hits the floor. And then it tries to recover and swings back. It gives you a back slap. Back slap? Is that a...
Sure.
Backhand?
Sure, a backhand. There you go.
Back slap.
Oh!
Slaps you on the back.
Scoop just bends backwards. And the fist just flies over your head.
And you drop.
All right, that is its turn. Skewer, your turn.
I didn't see anything in the log here for the statue attacks. Was I supposed to?
Oh, okay, so you guys are not seeing it. There you go. It's, I'm revealing it right now. There you go. Slam attacks. See it?
Yes.
Okay. It's your turn, Skewer.
Okay. Skewer is going to use his movement to try to get towards the opening here.
Yep. No more checks because the Draakhorn is not blowing currently.
1, 2, and then I think he'll take the third this way. And he's going to illuminate his bullseye lantern. So that should be a 60-foot cone of bright light and an additional 60 feet of dim light.
From you, emanating from you?
Yes.
So, sorry, how much dim light? 60?
Yeah.
And
60 of bright and 60 of dim.
60 of dim, how much bright?
Also 60 feet of bright light.
Oh, both 60.
Yeah.
So a total of 120.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That's a lot of light. There you go.
Where did the air elemental go?
Still there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it in the light. Okay.
Suddenly, suddenly you all see just this bright lights emanate from the room, and you turn around and Skewer's there with a
And
blinding flashlight.
So I think illuminating the light is an action, so he
Okay.
can't do anything else.
Unless you have a bonus action.
I don't know if he has any bonus.
Okay, then if that completes your turn, let me know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty then. Yvonne, to you. Yvonne? Nelson?
Oh, sorry, I forgot my name. I'm checking some things here. Is spiritual weapon a concentration spell?
Yes.
I don't see that. It is?
Actually, let me double check for you. Or unless Shoaib can tell me.
I think Spirit Guardians is.
I might be thinking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spiritual weapon is not concentration. From
Oh yeah, so you just cast it and drop it.
Also, even if it was, it's not blowing through the horn, so...
I feel like
right.
we should keep this silence up though, because in case it decides to start blowing again.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
I can't see what's going on right now, so I need to move. I'm going to do that first. Okay, now I can see a statue, and I can see.
By the way, it's 12:54, so
Already? Wow. All right. So let's just finish this turn. Or
Okay.
actually, just finish Yvonne's turn because I don't want to expect we have 3 other people after you. So we can stop after Yvonne takes her turn.
I'm going to create a spiritual weapon.
All right.
I'm going to.
What do you want to play? Yeah, just use the spell and it should drop a box and then just put that box wherever you want.
Do I just do a standard roll on this thing?
So if you click on the spell spiritual weapon, it should give you a
Okay.
template and just drop that template within range of the one you were trying to hit.
Cast it. And.
Paste the template.
Okay. Place it. I guess here?
All right, and then just click on damage. Oh, actually attack.
Click on attack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do
okay.
I have to select that creature
There,
first?
you did. So it says miss it. But unfortunately, the spiritual weapon manifests by the stone golem and it hits it, but it bounces off. Not
Okay.
Not necessarily
Um,
immune, but it didn't take the damage. Did you do anything else, Yvonne? Can you do anything else?
Well, that was a bonus action.
Okay, yep.
No, my attack was an action. Right?
No, that's the spiritual weapon, right?
Well, casting it is a bonus action.
Yeah, so you still
But
have an
actually
action.
using it
No,
an action?
it automatically attacks on its own.
Oh. I mean, most of my other stuff, I guess I could try using my crossbow?
Hold on, I'm just
Let him
reading just to
try.
make sure about the. But you know what? I'm just gonna call that right now. It's a free action, even if it's not. I'm gonna reread it while we have a break. So yeah, try hitting something with your crossbow. Go ahead.
Okay. Then I will attack.
Make sure you target it. Yeah, you are. Kill them. Good.
Did it do it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so normal.
Oh, I don't think you targeted, but 15. I could just check that for you automatically. Unfortunately, your bolt hits it, but it breaks. Not
Damn it.
enough force.
Then I guess I'll just sit around and watch the action.
Okay, it largely ignores you, however, as the air elemental and the golem, or the stone thing, seems to be focusing on the thing closest to the Draakhorn. We'll pause there for now until Max and Jeff comes back, and we'll take a break. All right, sounds good. All right, I think we're back. Well, actually, Max, do you still have a hard stop?
I don't think I have a hard stop. Elizabeth is not home yet, and I don't know exactly when to expect her. Probably sometime between now and 4 o'clock, though.
Okay, let's do it then. Let's see how far we can go. All right, Yvonne. I think we finished your turn, right?
Yes.
Or were you actually performing an action?
Unless my crossbow bolt.
Oh, that's right. You
automatically
did
came
shoot a
back.
crossbow. You are right, and it it broke as it hits the stone skin of the stone creature. Then we move on to choose. What happened here on my? Hold on, my tracker broke. Okay, pop it out again.
Wait, did the crossbow fail to hit, or was it ineffective?
Well, it hit it, but it was its strength or angle, whatever. Something was wrong. It just broke. Don't know, Max. Don't know. Pin dimple.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong part of the map. with the other characters. How do I get back to what we were doing?
Sure, I will just do this.
Okay, I have a couple questions. Well, two questions. First, how high is the ceiling here?
About, by estimation, your light would reach it. Yeah, about 30 feet maybe.
Okay. And okay, basically the question is, the one I want to ask is, if the air elemental flies up, will the Great Scoon not be able to hit it, or will it still be within range because of how large it is and how low the ceiling is technically?
Let's see. Let me just double check. Air elemental. Do I have the size for this? It is a large creature. Let's say Scoo can probably reach it with jumps and whatever.
Also, if it moves away, then it can't hit him either.
That's also true, unless it has a projectile.
Which, yeah, I think
That's
a
true.
wind creature would have. Wait,
But he also gets an attack of opportunity if it moves.
Second question, Great Scoo, how are you doing in terms of are you hurt? I cannot heal you. I'm just wondering.
The Great School would never admit to how much he's hurt, but no, he's okay. He's only 10%, a little over 10% down.
So Pin Dimple shouts it. Like, how are you, Great
Ask out of
Scoo?
character, like, what everyone's like hit points look like, since we are different characters, and Saphira's hit points are like 90 something, so like my idea of like hit points is very skewed, and I know we are like half the level. Just trying to get an idea of like who we are.
Scoo's max is 72, but now he's at 62.
Yeah, because Nova only has 32, so it's like,
Oh wow, squishy.
I am gonna move first. What do we say? 3 squares. Can I move to right in front of the Draakhorn here? I'm gonna ping it.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Now I'm within range of the air elemental, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you're targeting yourself, so be careful.
Crap. How do I untarget myself? Hold on.
You could right-click on the token or use the target. No. There you go.
Okay. Then I've never used Vampiric Touch. I imagine he has. How does it work exactly?
Vampiric.
Like, I can read it out, or you can read it. I don't know.
Yeah, let me check it. If I can spell correctly. Vampiric touch. You attach your shadow wraith hand like a siphon, so you can siphon life force and heal yourself. It's a melee attack. Yeah, it's just a melee attack.
Do I use like one of my weapons?
No,
so
melee spell attack. So basically, so if you target the target and then you use Vampiric Touch, it should automatically do it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Mm-hmm. You reach out to the air elemental. And then check some.
Awesome, it hits.
Yep, let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I don't see it as any immunities or restriction. You reach out, you manage to grab what feels like the body of this air elemental, and you find purchase and you feel the connection. You do damage. Ooh. It does 11 points. And you
so
are not
this
concentrating.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So this lasts for.
While it's active, yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes 11 points, and you may use to heal. However, it says, what did it say? But you're not wounded, right?
I haven't been wounded, so
Yeah.
but I'll do it later eventually. Yeah.
Half the amount. Okay, awesome. So that is active for now. Is that your turn, Pin Dimple?
Yes.
Nova.
cool. Nova's gonna move and then go for the air elemental.
Shoot target. There you
I'm
go.
just gonna try. I just want to.
So note though, before you do
Firebolt it.
anything, as you target the air elemental, there is a large creature blocking you, so it will add a +2 to AC because of half cover. There's a large creature.
Oh, it's blocking it.
I mean, you can still try hitting it. It just adds a +2.
Fine, I'll hit the other thing.
Okay, so yeah, so no cover there. Fire bolts. Oh, it splashes behind it and does not do any damage.
Well, I don't have any bonus actions. Woo!
The Great Screw.
The Great School focuses on the air elemental. 3 attacks.
First one will hit, do damage. First attack, he swing as Pin Dimple still grabs it. Takes 13 points. Second attack.
Second coming up.
Also will hit with a dirty 20. Additional 13 points of damage.
And final attack.
The last attack swings. So the first attack, while Pin Dimple is distracting it, first attack hits. You do another backhand with your sword, and it hits it pretty hard. And then the last one, you say like, "This is the killing blow." You try to hit it on its head, but where you thought its head was, the air just shifts and moves, and it dissipates the wind, but it does not affect it. Are you staying where you are?
Yes, I am.
Right. Round number 3. Earth Elemental. Focus on Skoo, as he is the one doing the most damage. And you hear the low rumble as it focuses its air around it. Actually, no, sorry. I keep saying that. It will move, actually. Can't cover 2 of you, darn it! Okay, it just moves where Skoo is. Does its air form again as a natural thing. What did it say? I need Skoo to make a strength save. Beating 13.
I'll do it with advantage with my rage.
Ooh, still made it.
So close.
Still made it. So you take half damage of I'm just yeah. So half damage and then half of that because you're raging. So
6, is it?
is it 4?
Oh, 4.
Right? Because it's 9.
Oh, yeah.
Half
yeah.
9 is 4.5, so 4. Yeah.
Sweet. I like it. I like that much better.
And then it will, and then let me just move it back down there, and then it will slam you now. It's 2 slams heading your way. The first slam attack. 23.
Hits.
You are hasted. It still hits? Because I forgot your number.
Yep, still hits.
It still hits.
It's actually 19. For some reason, I had 2 haste effects on me.
Oh!
So, from 17, it can run up to 21, but it's actually 19.
Okay. Oh, the last one hit you anyway, so it didn't really affect the outcome of the previous one.
Yeah, exactly. Like it didn't affect the
Okay.
outcome.
The first slam hits you and does 10 points, 20 points, so
half.
10, half. Yep.
Yep.
I can do that. You want to do that, or I can just automate it?
No, like I did it.
Okay, you did? Okay. The second slam attack. Oh, again misses. Damn. All right.
Yes.
The air elemental will. Actually, I already moved it down once. Okay, so yeah, we'll stay there. It is now the large creature's turn. It will. Yeah, still hit Skoo. It doesn't. It's not paying attention to the other creatures. Oh, the other party members. And then let me just double check what it. Oh wait, what's this? Dimple is there now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Within 10 feet, so it needs to move. Boom. Yeah, so now both of you are within 10 feet. The creature will target. It's going to one or more creature it can see within 10 feet. I need. So the creature basically focuses its hands both on Pindimple and the Great Scoo as something emanates from it. I need both of you to roll a wisdom save. You need to beat 17.
Ooh, that's high.
Oh, Pindimple almost succeeds, and also the Great Scoo fails. Both of you fail. So, how do I? How do you guys put it on the chat? From the character sheet? Like the description?
Just click on it.
There's like an info button or something that I click.
Oh, I think I probably should have. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's what it does. So, you guys can see that? Slow?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So, oh wait, sorry, you already rolled for it. I should have clicked on it earlier.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it asked me to do it, but I just exited.
Yeah, and yeah, you can also exit Pindimple because you already rolled for it. But for now, because of that, so what it says is, so Pindimple and Scoo, you can no longer use your reaction. Your speed is now, it's the opposite of haste. You are now also, your speed is halved. You can only do one attack on your turn. And in addition, you can either do an action or a bonus action and not both.
We have got to get that off of you. Jesus.
You can, and remember, you can do the saving throw at the end of your turn to see if you can break off. Okay? Now, that was its... Oh, actually, no. That was its action. So it can't do its slam attacks. So it's one or the other.
So, a quick question. Is that some specific, like, what do you call this? Like a debuff? Like, is it like a charmed or frightened by chance?
No, it's just basically it's a spell effect.
It's a spell effect. Okay.
Yeah. So it's there until you break from it.
Wait, did it cast a spell?
It's one of its innate feature. Yeah, it's
Okay,
basically a slow spell, but it's the effect that it does it. It doesn't necessarily cast it. It just
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a spell. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay then. So that was its turn. To slow you guys down, Skewer, to you. Yeah, forget it.
All right. So Skewer does not have a clean shot on the air elemental, right?
I mean, you could still, not a clean shot, but you can still target it. It just increases the difficulty of hitting it.
Yeah. All right. Skewer's gonna slide 30 feet. No, got the wrong mode here. Skewer's gonna slide over to here, I think. Yeah. Take a moment to look around with his light.
It does a quick 180. We're just in bullet time right now.
All right. Yeah, and it's going to target the big stone statue and shoot it with his longbow.
Oh, a natural 20. All right, make sure it's a critical hit.
Nice.
Click on critical.
I don't... Oh, I see. There's a critical button?
Yeah. In the chat.
In the chat. All right. And then damage roll, critical hit.
Yep. Oh. Well, 12 points is 12 points. Wait a
Is
minute.
slow something it concentrates on or no?
Nope. It just happens. What is this? Oh. You know what I would actually allow you guys to do, just in case, especially some newer people, and this is newer characters as well. Make sure that you're using you have your elemental bolts, right, or ammunition. Make sure it's loaded.
Elemental. Do I have?
I think you have a cold on skewer, or maybe not. Let me double check. I gave it. So anyway, on where in your inventory where you have longbow. Oh,
I
maybe.
see arrows. I don't see anything other than arrows for ammunition.
Okay, well maybe I forgot to give you one. That's good. I'll just say that you're smart enough to use those first. Elemental thing. Only because I don't want you, especially that natural 20, to go to waste. It's immune to non-magical weapons. So I want you to get the benefit of actually hitting it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of figured that when you said earlier that my arrow hit but didn't do anything.
Oh no, that was specifically it didn't pass its AC.
Oh, okay.
But
We should all have elemental ammunition.
You should, yeah. So I gave you acid arrows.
Yeah, Nova has acid.
Yeah. So on your longbow, you can use the drop down to select the acid arrows now.
Do I need to like refresh it or something?
You don't see it?
Not yet. See here.
On skewer, on the right of longbow, the drop down.
Yeah, I just wait. I have arrow, and then there's a blank space.
Okay, here I'm just gonna select it for you. Oh wait, hey, that didn't work. Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties. Let me see if you need to equip. I don't think you do. There you go. Does acid arrow show up now? I changed it for you.
Just looks like arrow right now.
In the character sheet itself, when you open it.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe you need to refresh, but that's okay. I'll take the damage. Roll me an additional d4 for the acid damage.
Alright, here's a d4.
Let's manually change it for now. Okay, so a total of 15 points of damage. As the acid... Oh, actually, it's critical, so 30 points of damage. Because it's twice the damage, because it was a critical hit.
How did we get to 30?
Because it's 15 points of damage with the acid. It's a critical hit. We double the dice, any critical hits.
Okay, so it's 12 plus 15 plus 6?
No. 12 plus 3 is 15. So that's the bow plus the elemental damage of the bow. Of your ammunition.
Oh, well, the 12 was already doubled by critical, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Did you hit the critical button when it presented it to you?
Well, see, I think I rolled a 2 on the damage roll. Yeah, and I did hit the critical button.
Oh, you did hit the critical button. Okay, then never mind. So that was already critical. So really, I just have to twice the elemental damage. So plus 6. So total of 18 points of damage then.
Yes.
Okay.
Talking
Okay.
myself out of 12 points of damage.
No. That's why I trust you guys. So let me add 30 back and then subtract 18.
I'm going to hit refresh on the app here. Maybe see these acid arrows when it comes back here.
Then I'll... Okay. You let your arrow fly and it hits the back of the stone creature, and yeah, you see it sizzle as the acid corrodes the stone behind it. It doesn't seem to react. I don't think it feels pain. It's still focused on Scoo at this point. Are you move? You already moved, so do you have any bonus action?
I don't think so.
All right, then we move to Yvonne, still concentrating on that silence spell.
Okay. I don't have any magical arrows either. I just have crossbow bolt.
Well, first and foremost, you can use your spiritual weapon because it just automatically attacks.
And also, didn't I lay down the template for that? Is it not supposed to show up?
No, it should. I thought was it not there? Oh, actually, I don't see it.
Blue, I've refreshed. Can you bring my focus onto this fight?
Oh, because you changed. Okay, there you go.
And can you bring my top menu to be skewer instead of Hoku?
Your top what? Focus?
You have to click on Hokrith.
Or I just click on it. Okay, never mind.
Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about because I don't see that, but okay. Good to know Jeff knows. I'll just put a placeholder then, Nilsson, so that we know where your spiritual weapon is. I'll just put it here for now.
Okay.
And I'll give you control. Let's see. Character. Cool. Would you view?
I just got a weather alert. Torrential rains today. In the.
Oh yeah.
Is that the weather outside the temple?
Sure. It's hard to know right now.
It's raining dragons out there. What?
What happened?
No, I'm suddenly looking at the other team.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other team again as well.
Yeah. Actually, so am I for some reason. Hold on. Actually, yeah. So something's from this. Let me pull everyone back here. I can just move it. Just let me know where. If you want to move it.
Okay.
Oh, you can move it. Who? Yeah.
Apparently I can.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so I can see that it's going to automatically attack, right?
Yep. Just do Just do an an attack.
Okay. So I will just do attack. And it says it hits.
Okay. Then it hits. Just do damage.
Oh, click the damage button.
Since you recasted it, make sure you selected do not use spell slot, right? Because you only need one spell slot, unless you're casting a new spiritual weapon.
I didn't recast it. I just pressed attack.
Okay, then that's good. All right. Your spiritual weapon swings out and hits the golem. That's 4 points of damage.
Yeah, but I would have liked 5.
Do you have anything that can end the slow effect or help them with that? Because I don't have any buff stuff. Buffing spells.
You can also attempt to give the targets the ability to, for their next roll, right, to oppose it.
Say that again?
Oh, like giving the help action?
No, kind of like, let's see, I'm looking
Like
at...
guidance or something like
yeah, something that would give them extra wisdom save, so that when they roll after their turn to assist.
I don't have anything like
Resisting it, yep.
Well, I was looking at that, but that would require that I be right there because I gotta touch him.
Huh? You calculate the risk behind that.
Yeah, no, you should stay away if you can. You are what's helping us, actually fight these things.
Yeah, and if they hit me, I could lose concentration,
Yep.
and then
Life.
well, not a big deal right this instant, but it could be a big deal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you try to figure that out until you are kind of in need of healing or something. But
Sounds good.
let's see. At the very least, if you guys get closer to me, then I can maybe run up real quick. But I'm gonna stay where I am for the most part. Instead, let's see, 60 feet, and this is 10, yeah, 30 feet about.
And then pull your on deck. Oh, Yvonne actually moved in a bit closer. Yes, come closer.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh, make sure you target your target.
I'm gonna do it on. How do I target him again?
You can either go to the left and select the target, or you can right click on the token and click on the target icon.
Okay. So now I've targeted that guy. Sacred Flame.
Spell level 1000.
There it is.
Oh, so they have to do a dex save. Okay, got it. So do damage, and it will automatically do the dex save for me. Succeed. Oh, target the air elemental. It fails the save. So it takes a total of 14 points of fire damage as the wind around it increases the fire and it engulfs it, a flaming inferno for quite an instant, but it appears to have taken effect. It looks the wind, the flame seems to have absorb most of the oxygen and the wind around the air elemental. You see its consistency seem to dwindle. It becomes a smaller feature of itself. So that did significant damage to it, or effect on it.
Okay. And I guess I'm done.
You're done. Okay, Pindimple.
Okay. Can I roll either an Arcana or a History to figure out or remember if the stone creature or the elemental can be charmed or frightened?
Okay. Let me just double check if I have the answer. Charmed or what was the other one?
Frightened.
Frightened.
Actually, I'm fine with just charmed, actually. Yeah.
You may roll for it, sure.
Which one? Arcana or actually, it doesn't matter. They're both the same.
Okay. Then the flavor differs, but the answer would... Okay. For the most part, now that you have seen it close enough, the stone creature appears to be a stone golem in itself. Like you've seen some stone golems before, or have heard before. These are definitely constructs, so they are immune to being charmed or feared. However, air elemental are sapient beings. They are just from a different plane. If you're good enough, they can succumb to fear, and they could be charmed and controlled.
Blue, how big is the stone golem? Like, it has a 20-foot token, but like
it's large.
how big
It's
is
a giant. It's about half of this room, because I said the room's about maybe 25-30 feet high. So it's about half that size. So about 15
like
feet tall.
15 feet tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Closer to 20.
How does it move? What's the character of its movement? Is it like kind of halting, or is it more fluid?
It's fluid.
Okay. Does it look like the head is sort of the weak spot?
You don't know. It's made, as far as you can tell, the whole consistency, its makeup is from head to toe, as far as you can see, is the same type of stone.
Okay, I think this is worth it. I am going to target the air elemental, and I'm going to try to use my once per rest Fey Presence to charm it. It has to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. I don't know how to activate it because it's a feature.
Target it. Target the... Oh, he already targeted the air elemental. I think you just click on the feature. Fey Presence. Okay, it says you have 0 out of 1, or you already use it. Okay, so place your template.
I think I placed it in the right place.
I hope you did.
Yeah, because like as soon as it asked me to place it, everything on the map disappeared.
Okay. Yeah, so you placed it. We got in for some. Okay, I'm just reading it. Starting at first level, as an action, you can cause each creature within a 10-foot cube originating from you to make a wisdom save. The creature fails. Creature that saves are all charmed or frightened. What are you?
I'm choosing Charmed,
You're
and I'm
choosing-
gonna. It looks like it failed. Fucking awesome! Oh my god! I'm gonna scream to everybody: don't attack the air elemental. Focus on the golem because the air elemental's charmed. For now.
So let me just see here.
And then I'm gonna roll my wisdom to see if I can get out of this low.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, awesome. That halfling lock kicked in again.
That was fucking awesome. Oh my god. So I'm no longer slow.
You are no longer slow. You're back to normal. Let me double check here.
Oh, it's only until the end of my next turn.
Yep. So it's charmed for now.
Hold on a second. I didn't read that last part. Then can I make it? Oh, where's the turn order? Oh, I see it. Okay.
I mean, it is going to attack before you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make it frightened so it runs away then.
Why don't you make it attack the other way?
Hmm?
Why don't you just make it attack the golem?
Is that what you can do with charms?
As long as it doesn't hurt itself, right?
No. Charm
No?
is... let me... Charm. Pull it up here.
I thought it followed instructions.
No. You're thinking of suggestion or something. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities, and the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature.
Okay, can I try persuading it to?
Well, you casted it already, right? So that would be your action itself. So.
Okay, so I still have it on the end of the next turn then. All right, I think it's worth it to try, and do it later on.
So, charm it is then?
Charm it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But it only lasts one turn, so you can't do anything next turn.
Is that an action to try and convince it?
Yeah, that would be you're going to be focusing on that particular action.
All right, I'll think about it until then.
Okay, but charm is the effect you want to put on it.
Charmed, yeah.
Okay. All right. It is charmed for now, and that is Pin Dimple's turn. Nova.
Okay, oh, well, I can hit the big thing from where I am anyways. Okay, see if this works this time.
30-20 will hit. Do your damage. Oh, 15 points of damage. Fire damage hits the golem. And it takes it. You hit it in the same area where the acid arrow from Skewer kind of already has it damaged, and your firebolt explodes in that area, and you see some more of its body kind of like crumbles from within. And that definitely took some damage there. What else do you want to do?
That's my turn. I have no bonus.
That is your turn. Okay then, the Great Skoo.
I will attempt to break out of that effect.
That only happens at the end of your turn. If you do so, then you skip your turn.
The end.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Never mind. So I heard not to attack the air elemental, so I'm gonna attack. So just one attack then, right?
Yep.
Against the statue.
You are so slow that it can read your dance move this time, and it doesn't even move a lot. It just like steps to one side and you miss. Now,
That's
if that is the turn of your end of your turn, if you're not moving, then you may do another check.
Okay.
It is a wisdom beating 17.
Okay. Come on, Scoo.
Oh, you are still under the effects of slow.
All right.
All right. The air elemental's turn. It is charmed. The creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer, so it will not attack you, Pin Dimple. However, it will turn its attention towards Scoo.
Fuck!
It looks over at Pin Dimple, and it was already ignoring you anyway, so it turned back to Scoo.
So it really likes you, but it doesn't care for your friends.
Yep. It will do its pre-ordered pattern again. It will move into your area, Scoo, so it will attempt to do its... I think I can actually use its air elemental things. Usability. There you go. So if I click this, then it should ask you to roll.
Okay. Yeah. Saving throw strength.
It appears you have succeeded again in withstanding its wind. You do take half of half, so I think that's 5.
Okay.
Is that right? No.
12,
Half of that is 12, so 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, so 6 points of damage, and now 2 slam attacks.
Wait, why is it 6? It attacked with a 20.
No, the damage is. Oh, sorry. You're right.
yeah, you're
10
right.
is. Yeah, I'm looking at 24, which is what Great School
Yeah, me
actually
too.
rolled. Yeah, so 5. My original number was correct.
Okay.
Half of is 10, half of that is 5.
And thank you, Sarah. That
Yeah, good call, Sarah.
the 1 HP can.
Yeah, make a
really
difference.
You never know.
Okay, then. Let me just double check. The target. Sorry. I only have 2 creatures, and I'm already confused as far as like what they can do.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to the climactic final battle and Blue's managing 50 creatures in an army.
And we only have 2 each. I'm like, yeah, we can do this.
All right, I'm just double checking the effects of slow if that gives you disadvantage on attacks. It does not. So okay, so back to the regular thing. 2 slams heading your way, Scoo. First slam attack. 13, I believe, actually misses, right? And the second slam attack. Hooah! 19. Hasted was 21.
Shouldn't hit, right?
Yeah, but haste. But
You
I
still
thought
have-
hasted
Or hasted is 19.
is actually hasted is 19. So
Oh,
it
then
still
it hits. Yeah, it's equal to it.
Still hits.
It hits.
True.
So it does. You take 12. So half of that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it glances your shoulder. Normally would have avoided it, but you're moving slow, Scoo. The rhythm is not falling in time. The music in your head.
And now Scoo is actually losing his step.
Yeah.
And you can see he's more hurt than he was.
All right. Now it is the golem's turn. What was that for? Oh. Okay. Normal recharge is recharge again. The golem. Let me think. Nope. Scoo is still the biggest threat, as far as they can tell. And you are still under the effect of slow, so it will not cast it, will not use that ability. As recharge, however. It will just do 2 slams attack your way.
Okay.
First slam attack, I think will hit.
Yep.
You take half of 22. As the elemental hits you, Scoo gets thrown one way, and then the golem hits you from the back, boom, and then you spin the other direction, and that was just the first attack. The second attack from the golem
But you need to be gentle when you dance.
hits you even harder.
I said gentle.
You take half of 18, so 9 points.
Okay.
How are you feeling there?
17 out of 72.
Oh shit.
Not good.
But I mean, I have 2 healing pots, so I plan on using
Skewer.
at least one.
Maybe we should save the potions until
Until
our
Skewer is
cleric
dead.
out of until our cleric is out of spells, because we
Okay,
haven't used
sure.
any healing spells, right?
Sure. So school would be like, I'm not hurt, but a healing would be good. Again, not hurt.
All right, then you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Skewer, your turn. Max.
All right. Skewers. I want to have Skewer just kind of peer around, or actually, first of all, inform me on Skewer's background a little bit. Does he have the skills to make a lasso and use it effectively?
I mean, you don't have a lasso right now, but that
He
would
has
be
rope though.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a lasso, but you gotta tie it. I will say that would be like your action, a sleight of hand thing to see how good your knot is. You won't be able to make one and throw it at the same time, at the same round.
Okay, but like, he kind of knows how it would work, and he's
Sure.
like, he's a high dexterity character. He might be able to do something like that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey, all right. Second thing, he's kind of looking around. Is there anything on the wall behind him that's like a place that he could anchor a rope real solidly?
If you want to spend your action to investigate the area you're at, then I will allow you to make a more detailed scan.
This is looking like a lot of actions before anything happens.
Because it's not gonna be passive. You're actively looking for something at this point.
Yeah.
So you're gonna remove your focus on the attack and refocus on something else. But I will allow it if you want to.
No, he's just gonna shoot.
All right, target your target.
All right, it should use the acid arrows this time.
Gotta hit it first. It does hit it with a dirty 20. Do your damage. Yep. All right, a total of 13 points of damage as you hit it, and another piece of the golem starts to sizzle and melt with the hit of the arrow. That wrong. Subtract, not add hit points. Okay.
And I think he's gonna also just kind of slide one. Oh, I'm targeting him. Just slide over by.
Okay,
slot.
you're covering Nova behind you.
Oh, am I?
Well, no, I'm just
shooting-
saying more of a flavor. You kind of like stand slightly to the side of Nova, but in front.
I think I'll actually go to like here.
And then you decide to move below her instead. You see her finger pointing at a creature, slightly paused towards your head, says, "Nope, not a good spot." And you move further down. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Yvonne, to you, and then Pin Dimple on deck.
Okay, I guess that's put that one away. So first thing, my spiritual weapon doesn't attack
Yep.
on this guy.
Yep.
Where is that? Spiritual. Do not consume. Don't need to place it, just cast it. I think. Is that right?
Yeah, just put an attack. The 16 does not dent it, unfortunately.
Okay. So then I am going to allow the Great Scoo to just die in battle.
That's what heroes are for.
Or instead, here we go. Oh, I must target it. Okay.
Yeah. Target the golem.
So I'm gonna target the golem, and then I will say, "Stop dying, you dumbass!"
Click heal.
Oh, healing.
All right.
Get 6 back. That's the best I can do.
I'll add it. I got it. There you go. You feel a bit of warmth coming from your left shoulder, where you got hit with a glancing blow from the elemental. Every bit helps.
Yep, thank you.
Are you moving or are you staying where you are, Yvonne? You're about 20 feet away
now
from
that
the
I've
golem.
examined my other abilities, they're all concentration, so I don't think I want to get any closer than this. In fact, I might choose to move back a little bit.
All right. Have 3 blocks to move.
Oops.
Yep,
I wanna
you're in the
target
wrong
myself.
mode.
Okay. Nope.
Nope, you're still in the wrong mode. There you go.
Then 20. I'm gonna go here instead.
All right. Well, I see who the heroes are in this battle, because I only see 2 in the midst of the opponents. All right, then. Pin Dimple, to you. Does Charm end at this point, or at the end of your turn?
Charm at the end of the turn.
Okay.
And it wouldn't make sense for me to actually try and charm it, convince it to attack, because the charm's going to end right after this, right? Okay. Ah! So annoying.
Hey, it didn't attack you.
Yeah, fine. Fuck it. Okay. I'm gonna try and convince it and just see where this goes. To abandon its master, and fight with us against the dragon cult instead. So.
Okay, well, roll your persuasion with advantage, which you have advantage on any social. 17.
God damn it! I was hoping for a nat 20.
Well, it's
Because I
not.
know that's a tall order.
Hold on. Thing. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
If that's an action, then yeah, that's it.
I would actually, you know what? Nah, you're just yelling this out. Go ahead. You can perform an action.
Okay. Is there any way I can give the Great Skoo advantage on getting out from
If you have any
slum?
spells that would allow wisdom bonuses, that would help him.
There's none of that. Okay, so then I'm gonna vampiric touch the golem. How do I do it without, recasting it?
Give me a second here. Good. I think you can target it, and then when the thing pops up, just say "Do not use a spell slot."
It asks me if I want to end the concentration. I'm just gonna scroll up and see if I can click on the old thing.
No, just say no, because I think it is gonna keep the concentration. It's just gonna reapply it for this next casting.
If I say no, it doesn't continue forward.
Oh, then you didn't say yes. Because it doesn't know what spell you're concentrating, it just puts a status of concentrating. Oh! Oh! Critical damage! You just So that's 18 points of magical necrotic damage, and you get 9 back if you wish.
I wasn't hit.
Oh.
No one wants to hit the halfling.
Oh, would it be nice, Scoo, if you had that?
Was that already doubled?
That was already doubled. Because he rolled 612, which is a 9. So 18 is double that.
Yeah, you guys got spoiled with your 30 hits and 40 hits.
I know. These are level 6 characters. Remember when you guys were level 6?
No, that's why this feels so terrible.
Alrighty then. So that is Pindimple's turn. Are you staying? Okay. Nova and the Great Scoo. Who wants to go first?
No, please go ahead.
Oh, okay. Alright. I feel like there's something worse coming, so I'm like saving my stuff, and I hope it's not a bad thing to just done.
Nova is targeting the golem with a firebolt. Unfortunately, it does not hit, a spot that that would damage it. And again, your firebolt splashes against its exterior and does nothing. That's your turn? Staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, great, Scoo.
School will. So the air elemental looked bad, right? So I'm gonna attack the air elemental.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, I heard the charm. I mean, from what I've seen of the charmed effects, which a Pindimple does, it doesn't last long anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, again, working with Pindimple, you've seen it work before, and you know, kind of like an idea of when it ends.
So that also means my precision didn't work. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Scoo doesn't care. He just swings back at the air elemental, hitting it with how much damage?
Sorry, man.
No worries.
Damn it. I forgot about the persuasion. Completely slipped my mind there.
13 points of damage, and it decreases even more. It becomes like a smaller air elemental.
No, I don't want to hit it.
It breaks in half into 2 air elementals.
Oh, remember that, Max? The slimes. Good times.
Okay, is that your turn, Great Scoo?
No, so I unfortunately have to.
But
not
remember,
listen to
you are
everyone
slowed.
listen,
You can
but
only take an action or a bonus action.
Yes. Oh, or.
Or you are slowed.
Oh shoot!
But you can still move if you wish to. Half your
dude,
movement.
no. I forgot about that. Is it possible for me to retcon the action then? Because I thought I could do an action and a bonus, like as if haste was gone. I forgot about I mean, only if you'll allow it, of course.
I'll allow it, because there are high stakes once for you and no one else. Because let this be a warning for everyone else.
So wait a minute. It doesn't matter that he was hasted? Or that he is currently hasted?
Yeah, because slow basically says only one action period.
So it ignores everything
else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm reading it again now, and so sorry. Yeah, so I thought I just lost haste, but yeah.
Okay.
Even a bonus, because I just want to use my bonus to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
So greater healing.
In the movie you'd see like it happened, but in those we have movies like, oh, it only happened in his head. He was planning on doing that, but instead he grabbed the potion.
I mean, he's dreaming of hitting it, but instead he just takes a healing potion and drinks it.
You have 2 types, right? So I think of healing potion. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the potion of greater.
All right.
Because these guys are hitting me for like.
Remember to target yourself before using the potion.
Yeah, I am, but for some reason it's not letting me. Let me try targeting myself in a different way. Let's see. 1 second. I think I remember that.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I gotta hit healing, I think. Normal.
13 points. Oh, the 13 points that you damage a creature, 13 points heals you instead.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Did you heal yourself? Or do you want me to do it?
Sorry.
I got it. You got
yeah,
it?
if you could.
Yeah, I got it. Boom.
No, if you could. Yeah, thank you. Okay, and
then roll your-
wisdom save?
Yeah, again, wisdom 17. Wisdom save.
Come on, screw.
Oh, getting higher and higher! But still not enough. Alright, that is Screw's turn. We are in round 5. Air Elemental managed to not be remain unconvinced. He rolled basically. Let me see if it's still up here. Wow, the thing scrolls pretty quickly. The Air Elemental. Oh, you have to scroll all the way up. Also rolled a 17 to equal to your persuasion, so it was not convinced against its wisdom. So, ignoring the small halfling, the small halfling will continue pummeling Screw, but since it is small, the damage, if it hits, is only half the damage now. So really, you're gonna get 1/8 of the damage if you get hit, Screw, from the Air Elemental. Okay, 2 slams heading your way. First slam attack. Will even miss. You feel the breeze on your right shoulder, but it's not as heavy as before. Second attack. Also misses. Does not take effect to Scoo. The Air Elemental looks at its body, and you see it kind of like wavering. That is the Elemental's turn. The Golem, however, unimpeded, will hit Scoo with its slam attack with a 24. That will hit.
Yep.
Damage. Oh, sorry, that was private. Let me. 10. So half of 20, so 10 points of damage.
Okay, I'll update it.
Oh, you got it? I was gonna click on it. Okay, and then the second attack, as another fist tries to slam on you. Ooh, the 29 will also hit.
It's hitting harder and harder.
17 points of bludgeoning damage. As pow! The second one, such a strong hit that Scoo, your head and your vision like twist, and you fly in the air, and you find yourself pressed against the Draakhorn. As you slide down to the ground.
We gotta pull aggro off this. Screw, man.
Oh, did he say 17?
17 points, yeah, of bludgeoning.
Okay, so half of it, right?
No. So,
Oh, 17 is
yeah. No. So 8 points. 8 points. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Half of 17.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So that is the Golem's turn. Skewer, to you. You are seeing, you're seeing the large creature there, and you know Scoo is somewhere in front of it. You're having a hard time, and then you just suddenly Scoo's body flies towards the Draakhorn with a large thud. And you see him kind of like between the Golem's leg, just slowly slide down against the Draakhorn.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check if Skewer has anything that can do anything here.
I mean, your acid arrows was working.
Yeah, they're working. I think maybe we just gotta keep going with that. Okay. Gonna go ahead and target this guy. And we're gonna hit him with acid arrow.
That will hit. Another dirty 20. Good job. Do damage.
Alright.
Total of 14 damage. Slowly but surely, you are eroding this creature. It's still standing, however.
How bad is it looking here?
A lot. So all the where your arrows actually stuck and the acid is eating it, it's bubbling. Some of it's is melting from the back. It's kind of hard to know exactly the status of the golem because it's not reacting. It doesn't scream out in pain or anything like that. The best indication is, again, parts of it is crumbling, but you can't really tell if it's how close it is to like non-functional.
All right. I'm gonna stop there.
You're staying where you are, however.
Let's slide around. Let's keep moving laterally.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Yvonne.
This is so depressing. I literally have to concentrate on anything that would be useful.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I think the silence is very useful.
Nah, it's not useful at all. Nobody's blowing into the horn.
I mean, try stopping the silence spell.
There's nothing else in the room that I can see, right?
Nope.
And I'm gonna take a minute to glance back in the direction from which we came, the area to the west. Is there anything coming from there? Or do I hear any footsteps of people running towards us?
Not from your passive perception.
Well then, once again, I will have spiritual weapon do an attack.
Okay, that's a freebie with your bonus action, so why not? Not enough, unfortunately. Not enough force. Again, it's hitting it the wrong places.
Just want him to kneecap him.
Get good.
Then, from what I can see... Oops, no, not target. From what I can see, how does the Great Skoo look? Is he about to die?
Skoo, how do you look from the outside?
I'm okay, but he looks very bad. He looks, he's bleeding from everywhere. Like he's like, he's limping. He's 18 out of 72.
Ooh.
I feel like after working with him for so long, we know the more he screams that he's okay, the more in danger he is.
Yep, exactly. He's like, I'm alright. I am alright.
Okay, because I guess I'm forced to, and hopefully I don't end up needing this later. But okay, so healing. Oh wait, I gotta target him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna healing word again.
Okay.
I'm going to. When he casts a spell using spell slot.
I didn't realize how slow is so useful for me.
Slow, man, this thing.
Counteract those hastes.
I legitimately wasted that spell slot. I'm so angry. I mean, you had a good few hits with it, but oh my god, that is it's debilitating. It's very.
Hey, but 5 more rounds left on haste, so we could still make use of it if
He can break out, which means you have to roll a 16 or higher, which is
which is impossible for a barbarian with just a plus.
Does any of you have guidance to cast on him? All right, additional 4 points of healing. Skoo, I will add that for you. I got it.
Wait, that's only a bonus action, so couldn't you technically do something else too, Yvonne?
I rolled 2 friggin' ones.
Oh no.
Say that again. Yeah, that was a bonus action. I can still do something else. I just have to.
You can do a cantrip or an action.
Actually, yeah. Let's do Sacred Flame again.
All right, target your target. Make sure it's not Skoo.
And who's the one that's casting the slow? That's the big.
Yeah, the golem.
The golem. So, Sacred Flame. Damage.
An additional. Oh, it failed its roll.
Nice.
Even with its advantage.
Yeah.
Total of 10 points of
Sucker.
damage.
And once again, I'll yell to the Great Scoo, "Stop bleeding!" And that's my turn.
not bleeding. Everybody see him bloody everywhere.
Pin Dimple, your turn. You have front row seats of the Great Scoo being pummeled all over the place.
Would you let me try and persuade it again, or is that an action still?
I mean, it won't have any advantage anymore. It's no longer charmed.
Yeah, I would like to try. Because you said it matched a 17. I'd like to believe that I was close.
Well, I mean, it rolled against. It's rolled its wisdom.
Right.
But now, I mean, now you don't even have a chance. It's just not gonna believe you.
Oh, it's just not gonna believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so then never mind. I am going to attack the golem again.
The golem. Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it does
Cool.
not hit, unfortunately. You have a bonus if you have anything.
I
can do.
literally have nothing else. This guy has 0 action economy stuff.
Oh, really? For bonuses?
No bonus actions.
Okay. You're staying where you are?
Yeah.
All right. Nova and the Great Scoo. Who wants to go first?
I can go. I'm gonna try and Scorching Ray the golem.
All right, Eddie. Target it. Going for the bigger guns now.
Dude, we're gonna die if I don't.
Oh,
Okay, well, that was a
no!
one. That's
that
great.
was a one.
I get 2 more.
Okay. Ah, that's better. Does
Why
5...
do the animations just appear in a random spot on the screen?
Oh, hold on. My thing refreshed.
God, it was better when I did a cantrip. Jesus.
No.
Hold on. My screen went all haywire. Let me just refresh here.
Scorching Ray hits the DM.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same blank screen you saw yesterday, Max, on your end. Okay, hold on. Let me close Chrome. Oh wait, it's loading again. I think the animation killed it, like you said.
No, so it did scorch the DM.
Yeah, it did. Okay, hold on. Okay, it reloaded. Let me get back to the scene. Did the second one hit?
The second one hit, yeah.
Okay, so let me get back to it. And the third one missed, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got it. I'm back. Alrighty then. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Scoo. To you.
Can I take as part of either my action or bonus action? So I think I can take a dodge, right?
Mhm. Which gives you
what does that
advantage.
do?
It gives you advantage for anyone trying to hit you.
Okay, so basically they roll with disadvantage,
Yeah,
right? Kind of.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking between a healing potion or dodge, but I think dodge might come in handy because I'm gonna get 4 hits, so 4 disadvantages. All right, I'm gonna for the first time ever, like the party has never seen the Great Scoo, like basically like lower his sword and is like ready to do like
Well,
dodge
before you make this
dance.
decision, just also remember you're raging.
Uh-huh.
If you do not get hit or you do not attack, you lose your rage next turn.
Ah,
So that has that consequence. And rage is half damage.
shoot. But okay, so it's hit as well, or sorry, like so.
Yeah, you have to be either get
or-
hit or you have to be attacking.
I'm pretty sure I'll get at least 1 hit. So,
And if you do get incapacitated, then your dodge action cancels out, disappears.
fuck. Oh,
Just making sure that you are aware of all of your decisions.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, I am going to.
You could also disengage and run away.
The great school never.
I'm giving you options. Just make
No,
sure.
no, you're right. You're right. I could disengage and move away. The stone golem does look really heavy.
I mean, there's a lot, at least 3 or 4 arrows that hit it, and it's melting those certain spots. A couple of burning flames or firebolts from Nova that hit it as well in similar locations, but it's still moving. And again, it's kind of hard to tell because it's not complaining or anything like that. It's still moving.
How? So I mean, by heavy, like I meant, sorry. Like how big is it? Does it look like it'll be a little slower when it moves?
No, it's pretty flex. What do you call this? Fluid in its motions.
Okay. Oh. All right. I am going to
I have a quick question.
dodge.
Before you do that, like you said, slow is because it places its hand on top of his head, right? It's a
No,
physical-
that was its action to actually use its ability, but it hits you
Okay.
guys after that. Yeah,
Got it.
that was just flavoring basically.
Okay. Please lock it in.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. What did you say?
I mean, like I'll dodge it.
You are going to dodge. Okay, disadvantage on all attacks heading to your way. You have advantage on all dexterity saving throws against your way. It nullifies if you become unconscious. Okay, go. That is your action. You have movement if you wish to use it.
Oh.
You
No.
have half your
Should
movement
I?
if you wish to
Maybe.
use it.
No. Fuck. No. No, I'll stay.
Ooh, all right. The great school stands his ground. All right. It is now the air elemental's turn. Wait, why is it still charmed? Let me charm. The great school, after hitting the Draakhorn, you see this smaller elemental kind of like heads towards you again. Again, it will attempt its slam attack twice, heading your way with disadvantage. First attack, 17.
Misses.
Misses with haste. That's right. Second attack with disadvantage, 18.
Misses.
Misses. Vroom, vroom. The two fists from the air elemental again glancing a blow, but you barely feel it. You can really tell this air elemental is very weak now. That is its turn. It will stay there because it has reach. The golem, unrelenting. It's just doing its combo punches on Yusku. Will approach you, and again with disadvantage. First attack. 15 will miss.
Mhm.
And the second attack, 22.
Hits.
That will hit.
It's good. Like I need at least one hit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
perfect.
Oh, not at least. At most one hit.
Oh man,
That was
it should,
perfect.
it should have been critical then, right?
No, please no.
All right. The
Okay. Shit.
oh, and low number 13 halved. So 6 points of damage.
Okay.
You got it? I got it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
There you go. 6 points.
Perfect.
Okay then.
I didn't see those in the feed, by the way. I don't know if they were supposed to be private.
All of that didn't show up?
Yeah, last thing I
Uh,
see is
actually,
removing
none of-
condition. They're removing the charmed condition.
Oh.
Yeah, the last thing I've seen was from like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, you know what happened is when I refreshed, I think it put it back into GM mode. Okay, there you go. I reset it, at least the one that got that hit Scoo. Okay, cool. That was Stone
Can I make my
Golem.
wisdom save now?
hmm?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to make my wisdom save.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Do it. Doesn't change much, but it will affect
Yeah,
the
of
next
course.
round.
Yeah. Come on, Screw.
I straight up screamed. I'm so sorry, Sarah.
When it really counts, Scoo, you managed to shake off the slow. I will remove that condition. Slow, you are no longer Wait, I can. Let me find where I can remove. There it is. There you go. Okay. So that helps. Skewer, your turn.
Okay.
Skew seems to be getting a literal second wind there.
So, Skewer's going to be targeting this golem and shoot at it again.
Okay.
But as it's doing that, Skew, on a hunch, Skewer's going to try to use his mimicry ability to produce the sound of the Draakhorn.
Interesting. So wait, so which one are you doing? Because both are action.
Are they? Is it?
Oh, actually, mimicry, right? I'll give it for free. You're just you're focusing on it. Technically, yes, but I'll allow it for flavor. So you're doing two things. Yeah. Just a note though, where you are at, and with Yvonne in between the golem is getting half cover.
Oh, is the golem's getting half cover. Oh yeah, he's gonna move here. Hold on. some more lateral movement.
Yep. Okay. Reapply your target.
Yeah.
So remove your target and then reapply it.
Right.
There we go. No cover. There you go. Yep. You guys can see, right? If it's half cover, or does it show up on your end?
It shows up when I target. It's
yeah,
like
when you target.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Skewer's theory here is that maybe the golem is triggered by the Draakhorn being turned off, and so it's like, maybe if I make the Draakhorn sound, the golem will go to sleep. But he doesn't think this is important enough to compromise and continue shooting at it.
Okay, so actually, you know what? I'll say that your the mimicry would be a bonus action in this case, because you are slightly focusing on it, try to make sure that it sounds like a Draakhorn. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so your attack first.
And the longbow attack incoming.
It hits. Do damage. An additional 14 points of damage. Nice. All right. Yet another arrow hits its body and melts part of its stone body. All right. And for your mimicry, Skewer, go ahead and roll a performance check, please. See how good you are at imitating this magical, loud blasting, magical trumpet. That is the Draakhorn. 13. To roll here. Alrighty. Alright, is that your turn? You moved, you had your action, you had your... Okay, so Yvonne, to you.
Give me just a second, because I think that my magic hasn't been getting deducted.
Oh. Well, so far you already casted silence and 2 healing words or something like that, right? And the spiritual weapon. Yeah, and we are on round 6. Yep.
Just with mimicry, it says that imitations, a creature that hears the sound can tell their imitations with a successful wisdom check opposed by your charisma deception check.
Oh, charisma. Sorry, it's deception. I thought it was a performance. Yeah, if you want to reroll that with the ability that you wish. Sorry, I was going by memory.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to re-roll it or just change the modifier or something. Let's see, his performance is +0. Deception. I think his deception is also +0. I don't know.
So it's the same thing then. It's a 13 regardless then.
Let's just leave it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll keep doing what I was doing. So target spiritual weapon is going to do the attack.
That one actually hits. This time with
Alright.
enough force. So do your damage
Damn it.
as your magical weapon hits it on its thigh, it taking 9 points of damage. Boom.
Why does it keep showing my spiritual or my companion
Your companion?
here?
What do you mean?
Is it because I'm casting it? Is there a better way to do this?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're...
There's a companion manager pop-up that comes up that shows my spiritual weapon.
Oh, I think it's a module where if you can summon things like spiritual weapons, every time you activate the spell, it activates. Yeah.
Okay, well...
Yeah, you just have to close it for now.
Alright, so that went away. Okay, so it hit.
Yep. It did its damage. That was your bonus.
And do I notice anything about it?
It appears to teeter a bit from the last hit. And
Okay.
yep.
Then as a bonus action, I'll do healing word.
Well, no. So okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's bonus action to move a spiritual weapon. I think it just automatically attacks from there. So yeah, go ahead. Target the golem, right?
So yeah, I feel bad about hitting it, so I'm gonna heal it. So here we go, healing word again. Please roll better than a frickin' 1.
Wait, who has a cat?
Me.
Okay. Like, wait, who has a cat? Oh, it wants attention.
Are we? Can it hear us?
Maybe.
Meow.
You gotta.
Oh wait, I think I see what you're saying.
Did it react?
He's on the other side of the table. I couldn't tell if he was reacting to you guys or not. I mean, he's been listening to our conversation the whole time. He might be unperturbed.
The Great Skoo's not covered, is he? I can see him, right?
Yeah. You just click on healing.
Okay, well.
Additional 5 points of healing to HQ. I will add. There you go. Yvonne, is that your turn?
No, because I still have an actual action that I want to
yes, you
use.
do.
So I'm gonna do
Do a cantrip or a regular action.
There's a cantrip, but that is an action, right?
Yes. If it's an action cantrip, then it's an action. Yeah.
Just checking.
What is
yeah,
it?
it's one action.
Yeah. Okay. Sacred Flame one more time. For a total of 6 points. And it, wow, again with advantage, it fails with a 9. Takes 6 points of magical damage. Fire it is.
And
That is your turn, unless you're moving.
End of my turn. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay then. Pin Dimple.
Oops, I used a spell slot for that one.
Just put it back manually.
Okay.
It missed.
All right, I'm done.
Staying or moving?
Staying.
Moving where you are.
Moving, yeah.
Okay. Nova and the Great Skoo. Who wishes to go first?
I think Nova will see that the Great Skoo's had his dance, like he's not slow anymore. His steps are back. She'll go out. I will yield this dance to you, the Great Skoo.
Ah, right. Let's do this. So I swing at the air elemental.
Okay. Your first attack.
First attack.
That will hit the air elemental. For 13 points of damage, which is the one that you decided not to use last time. But okay, so 13. There we go.
Yes. A question.
It
so,
flickers.
So Ooh. Okay. So I have 3 attacks, and
Yep.
do I still have a bonus action as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's attack, your extra attack, your haste
attack.
action, and then you have a bonus action.
Perfect. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Then I attack it again.
Okay. Will hit.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
You swing. What's your Gronterguil against the air elemental? And how do you want to do this?
Oh my god. Okay.
You're dancing.
So I mean, like I've been hitting it, and it's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And at the end, I just like look down upon it. I'm like, and then I.
So you
Snap
added
it
some
out.
some air into the air elemental, and suddenly it grows back and implodes. It just implodes. It's dead.
I thought you were gonna say you just simply inhale it and you're done.
Oh, that would have been good too.
Yeah, no, that would have been epic. Yeah.
You have one more action, sir.
I swing around and I hit that statue behind me, that golem guy.
You attempt to do so.
I attempt to at least. Let's see.
Oh, momentum's not good enough. You easily hit it, but again, your sword just bounces back instead. The golem slowly lifts his hands, getting ready for another slam attack, but it's not its turn yet.
And then for my bonus, I'll pop in like another healing.
Ah, that's what you asked.
That was my last one, but I need it. Oh, sorry, I have to hit him.
All right, I got you. 14 points of healing. Okay.
And let's see, a movement of 80 feet of movement. Let's see, No, I'll stay.
All right, that is your turn, Nova.
Aha!
Only one big creature left, and you use your spell against it, which hits it. Whoa! How do you want to do this?
Firebolt.
Yes.
Nova's like super excited that he got his, his groove back. And she sees him miss this, but she's like, we have to complete the dance, and just whoosh right over his head, little puff of fire, and it's enough to just knocks it over.
And as it falls on the ground, it scatters pieces of it. Pin Dimple, you barely just avoid some of its debris as it flies over, and then you quickly look at Nova. Everyone looks at her.
Dancing now.
You should have done that earlier.
I've been trying!
The golem also falls to the ground, defeated. And with that, go back. Where are we? All right. So for now,
Lou, I have to know if my Draakhorn mimicry is having any effect on that golem.
it rolled a 1. So it would have affected it somehow. Yes.
Whoa.
Good to know.
Wait, but that means the other golems.
Might be active now.
Yep. So keep it up.
Swift Edge, you find yourself in a room with the collapsed body of a broken stone golem and the Draakhorn.
Okay.
We could bring the Draakhorn with us and then blow into it to keep the golems at bay while we're making our escape.
Can you pick up
You
this
actually
thing?
look at the Draakhorn and you realize with the people here in this room, you would need more people to actually carry this large behemoth of an artifact.
It's made of stone and it's gigantic. So
Can I use my Arcana to figure out if there's anything we can do to hurt it, disable it a little bit, like just anything?
You go ahead and roll your
Firebolt.
Arcana.
Can I help her? Give her advantage because
Sure.
I'm also curious about this. So you have
Okay,
advantage.
yeah.
Something explosive down the front, and then just from the inside.
26. All right.
Ooh,
Um,
natural. Nice.
You approach the Draakhorn Nova and examine it, and again, its sheer size. It with closer inspection, it actually looks like this horn was fabricated from one of the horns of a large dragon. Although you haven't seen a dragon this large ever before. You can't tell if it's artificial or not, but because of its size, right? So you don't know if it actually came from a real dragon or it was just whoever created it made it look so real. But if there was a dragon that owned this horn, it would have been quite big. In addition, you try to examine it some more. The Draakhorn itself has a lot of runes where the bands are, like where in the middle, the golden bands are where the runes are encircled. You touch the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is almost the same size as your head, and you have the thought that, wow, it will require something large and something with enormous lungs to be able to actually use this thing, which makes sense that it was an air elemental because it was made of pure air that allows it to actually blow it infinitely or indefinitely. There are no scratches from the battle with the Great Skull hitting it, and it doesn't actually even show how old it is. It seems brand new as any of these artifacts. So you have...
But you'd mentioned they're runes. Are the runes, from my magic knowledge, like what makes it?
What language do you
powerful?
know?
Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
You do not recognize these runes. Does anyone actually in the group, because these are large runes, have the language Oran or Primordial?
Skewer has primordial.
Okay, so Skewer, you would have. It doesn't actually say anything specific, but the primordial runes basically talk about or has words talking about submission, dragons, the colors, power over, scattered around the runes. But nothing that dictates any instructions or even like words of power. It's almost like just describing what it does rather than it being part of what activates it.
The instruction manual.
Yeah, or like a description, like when you're buying a package and it says like what it does, like, hey, try me. That type of thing.
It's
make
the
dragon
warranty
submit
card.
to your will.
Exactly.
I think Nova's gonna tell everyone like we can't hurt this thing. We're just gonna have to try and keep anyone else from coming in here and blowing on this, which it will take a bigger creature.
Exactly. So you have that, you have that impression that you probably need something equal to or the same as like an air elemental to do this, because even a giant perhaps will not be able to blow this for more than like 2 seconds.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So we need to defend it and make sure they don't summon any more air elementals. Let's see if we can maybe barricade the room somehow.
Unfortunately,
So-
this room has no furniture. It was strictly designed just to house the Draakhorn from what it looks like.
Well, there are now crumbling bits of this stone golem, right? If we could.
Actually, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Could
It
we
would
just
it would
in the
probably
room?
not totally block the pathway. However, it can act as a barricade, yeah, or to slow anyone
Yeah,
down.
do it.
Yeah, I like it.
Also, can we help Scoo somehow?
What is Scoot doing at
Never
this
have
point
used
when all the
covered in
opponents are
blood.
down? Yeah.
School is doing that, that pose, that heroic pose. He's bleeding as hell. He's like, slowly, like limping, but he's like, "Ugh," and then his teeth are like emanating that, the red light, and he's as if nothing happened, but he's totally bruised and battered.
Love it.
Oh, I have a question about the holes that you said. Are there
Mhm,
are
yeah,
there
yeah.
like hundreds or like is it?
Yeah, it's all around the perimeter of this room.
Okay. And
Somebody
you already
remi-
said we can't move it, right?
Yeah, all five of you would try to, I assume, would like attempt to move it, but it doesn't even budge. It will take, it will take a large amount of strength to move this, and more manpower than you have currently.
Somebody remind me, were we supposed to message somebody once we secured this thing?
I think we were.
Well, I think it's obvious now that it's done, because everyone was able to feel it outside. Anyone who was a dragon was able to feel it outside, so they can feel that it's gone or it's not on. So this feels like our last stand. So you can keep your sending. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
If you have any
Are we-
healing, though,
are we
Nova
sure
will
about
kind of
that?
look over at the Grace. She's not going to say anything. We're just going to be like,
But the school will say that maybe let's go sit over there and let's just celebrate our victory, as in short rest.
As you say that, Scoo, after at this point, as you guys are examining, the people who are examining the Draakhorn, and you guys are just recuperating from the battle, a whole minute passes. As you say that, oh, we should, and then you start cramping as the haste. Your muscle suddenly cramp and catches up to the movement as the haste spell stops working. Turning on the light here.
Let's at least put those golem parts to make it at least a chokehold, a choke point. Yeah.
yes, Saphira will do, or not Saphira, Nova will do that. It's like, Scoo, go sit down. We will take care of this.
Does anyone have any explosive spells? Like, we could try just blowing something up on the inside of it, just see what happens to it.
I mean,
Worth it. Like,
does-
if it doesn't have a scratch from being like millennia old, like a fireball ain't gonna do anything.
Or can anybody just send it to a different plane of existence?
I do not have that ability with this current person.
Well then, I have a tinderbox. That's all I can do.
I mean, like, Skewer's holding a miner's pick in his bag. I think he's gonna walk up to it, hit it with the miner's pick a couple times just to see if it even nicks it or anything.
The body of the golem?
No, the horn.
Oh, the horn. I thought you were okay. Yeah, so you hit it with the pick. Ping, ping. You hit it with all your strength, Skewer, and you feel like it should be making a dent. But I was just thinking. Again, you are an explorer. You have seen treasures similar to this before. Although you have not seen the Draakhorn before, you have heard stories about artifacts, and for higher grade artifacts, definitely it usually involves rituals to destroy the stronger types. And then as you realize that, you slow your movement slow down as you and then you look over at your pick and you realize that the sharp edge of the pick seems to become a bit more dulled with every hit.
All right.
Quick logistics. So, Nelson sent a greater healing potion to the school, but it went to Valkos's instead. So, is it possible for me to transfer it over, Blue?
Yeah, go ahead. Use your character sheet to do so.
And thanks, Nelson. That would really help to get into that fight.
So
Actually, that might be, since you're the one who's the tank, maybe I'm gonna give you something too. If I can figure out how to send things.
I'm
gonna give you my potion of greater healing also.
Yeah, from your character sheet, again, if it actually works, then you go to the inventory, the thing that you're trying to send over, you right-click on it, there should be a send to player option.
Yeah, Valakos is the only
Target?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a thing. Well,
I was able to copy it into the grade school from Valakos, so
and
if
then
you
just
send it to
remove it from
Valakos, I can just
Valakos.
send it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just send it to Valkos then.
Wow, Valakos like the messenger for some reason.
I know. Thank you.
Okay.
Could I
Alright.
roll like an insight to see if I can get any, inspiration or insight into this situation? Is there anything else we can do here other than just stand here?
Is there anything on the walls or anything
Yeah.
like that?
Of course, you look around the room because it is unfurnished except for the Draakhorn itself, and again the discarded body of the golem. The walls itself are very smooth, and then at the very top again you'll see those holes about. They range between 4 and 5 feet. In size, it's like they're more like slits, 5 feet by maybe 2 feet. Around surrounding the whole room from above. So there are no runes, there are no other magical things that you can detect or see within the room. And as far as insight, Pindimple, I don't think it's gonna be insight, just roll straight wisdom. Alright, so things that come to mind, right? Is what you already kind of have an idea about, that it will take a specific creature type to use the particular artifact. If there are no such creature, then it is as good as useless to whoever owns it. There is only one exit from what you can tell, in or out. So if there is anyone who would replace whatever is coming, you exactly know where it's coming from. You also know from that, just common sense now is, again, the lack of the sound of the Draakhorn definitely would have alerted, or it would be noticeable from everyone around the caldera at this point, really all of Faerun, who can feel and hear the Draakhorn. Plus, you also recall that there is a burning room that is happening north of you, that you don't know what's happening there, but you did live it aflame. And your last recollection is, again, that the treasure room that you have to pass in or out of this cavern, there are 2 additional golems there that had not moved, but it was also guarded by those creatures that you were able to avoid. Take all that information together, but that's all the information you remember, and I'm reminding you of.
Okay, so it just feels like it's pointing to it is possible for someone to come, and because everyone knows now, so it's possible for them to come and summon another one, but they'd have to get here, and so it looks like our job here is to stay.
We're going to get murdered because there's an entire caldera full of enemies that are going to be coming here.
Well, I don't know though, because if they're outside fighting, they're not going to be able to come in. So we're only dealing with people who are currently in the temple. As soon as the assault on the ritual starts, I don't think they're going to come after the Draakhorn. They're going to be focused on the ritual. So I think whoever ends up getting, detoured over here, that will happen for a little bit, and then I think once they realize what the main force is doing, they might not concentrate on us anymore, because that's of greater concern, I would believe.
Also, they are probably trying to put out the fire in one of their treasure rooms, so that'll keep them occupied for a bit.
And how about this? So instead of using the bits from the stone golem to create a barricade, can we try and shove all of that into the Draakhorn? At least try and clog it in a way. I don't know. It's magical. I don't know if that it'll prevent any sound from coming out of it in case we all die, and an army comes in and
so
they use it.
Either way, the pieces of the golem are going to be used to delay something. I feel like I'd rather have it delay before it gets to us, because we're one of the lines of defense, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd rather it be in front of us instead of behind us, in the sense that that'll only matter if we die, and we fail.
I would rather not die, you know?
Yeah.
If at all possible.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Anything else?
And secondly, I think, I mean, the Great School would love to rest against the horn and try and take a short rest if he can. Like unless, of course, he gets interrupted, but he'll be trying to do that.
Same. Can we take a short rest was the question, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, you could always begin taking a short
Try.
rest.
It ain't gonna work, but you could try.
Yeah.
You just tell me what
How
you're
are you
doing.
How are you looking hit point wise, or how are you looking, Grace?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. I am about a little under 50%, so I'm 35 out of 72 with character. But I'm doing much better. I got 3 healing potions from everyone. I'm not gonna use them, but in case we don't get to use a short rest, I think I'm good.
Okay, and then I just had a question for Yvonne. So you couldn't use a lot of healing stuff because you were concentrating on the silence. Do you have other healing stuff you can use if we need it in an upcoming battle?
Well, I have very few spell slots left because the Great Skoo consumed all of my healing word. And the only other I can do it one more time, and then I can do a prayer of healing, but that requires 10 minutes to cast. A very
that
long
a spell
prayer.
slot?
What was that?
Is that a spell slot?
Yes.
Because the only time we're gonna have 10 minutes is probably now.
I think you can cast it as a ritual. But would it be a spell slot, Blue? I don't remember.
No, it's not a ritual spell. It does take
It's
10
not?
minutes to
Oh,
cast,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What does it do?
And if I do that, it basically I can pick up to 6 creatures, and then you get 2d8 plus 2.
If you guys
healing.
want to start something, I think Skewer can stay on watch, and he'll make another Draakhorn noise. Time for you guys to perk up.
Although if that can heal multiple people, I'm wondering, should we use it now or should we? I don't know.
Well, only
I probably shouldn't because only one person is hurt, and also it is the last second level spell slot I have available, and that also is the same level of silence in case I need to use it again.
Right. Okay.
I like the idea that Skewer was the one who's making the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you can just stand in front of the hall and like scream the sound, it's kind of like red light, green light. You gotta take a breath.
Just go to the barricade and just be like, Draakhorn's still going! Draakhorn's still going!
Literally.
It's gonna be going broth. Oh, yeah, it's still going.
Bro!
I mean, even though
But
I don't.
you're right. It would delay
before.
them because if they're not moving while it's happening, it is sort of stop, start, stop, start.
What you were?
Worth a try.
Yeah, what were you saying, Nielsen?
I don't know. I don't know what you heard.
I'm just imagining 2 children under a trench coat. We are full human.
In D&D, it's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Oh.
Well,
So,
are we sure we can't
Mhm.
figure out how to destroy it in any way? Should we go look at some of those tapestries now? Actually, that might not be a terrible idea because we just know.
Okay, I think we should finish building the barricade. If we want to go check out the tapestries, we do that. Meanwhile, Skoo and I can rest, and then if all that's okay, then we can check stuff out. But I think we should make sure we barricade this area first, right, and create the choke point.
I just don't feel great about leaving because if we leave, we lose the advantage of having them choked.
Well, we know that even if we do leave for a little bit, there's only, it's on the way out.
There's nothing here to barricade with, though.
The pieces of the golem.
Okay, but okay.
what's the consensus?
I mean, I vote to stay and just barricade the entrance. But yeah, I mean, that's my vote.
I agree with that.
Did you agree or disagree?
Agree with Scoo.
Ah. Okay, let's entomb ourselves and wait to die.
All right. So who's assisting with the barricade using the golem's body?
I say anyone who needs, like Scoo should probably try and sleep like now.
I mean,
Everyone else
Scoo,
can try.
You don't have to sleep if it's a short rest. Again, it just
Okay.
needs a full hour at least.
Because technically, I can get some spell slots back if I do a short rest, which would also be nice.
I don't think Skewer consumed any refreshables. So
Okay then. So who is assisting
Pindimple.
with the barricade?
Pindimple's assisting.
Okay. Just one person? Just Pindimple?
Yeah, I'm gonna supervise.
Nope's gonna go, hey, Skewer, help with the stuff.
Yeah, I guess Yvonne will help as well.
I haven't heard from Skewer. Max?
what's the question?
What is Skewer doing?
He'll help build the barricade
Okay,
and
you
stay
are.
on watch.
All right. So the three of you who are building the barricades, I need you to roll perception checks, which is the reason why I asked. Skewer and Yvonne. Pindimple is the first to volunteer putting starting with the small pieces of the golem, starts putting it on the ground. Between Yvonne and Skewer, as you carry the pieces that you're carrying over towards the mouth of the entrance, the two of you do hear something echoing down the distance. The corridor is long, but you hear conversations coming about. You can't hear exactly what they're saying, and you don't know exactly how far they are, but there's definitely voices in the distance.
But we can't make out what they're saying. You
Nope. Yeah.
said? Okay. Well, then I'll run back to where everybody is, and I'll at least let them know there are voices down the hallway. Probably people coming to kill us all. Just so you know.
Cool.
No reaction from anyone, huh?
Skewer does Draakhorn noises.
I'm pretty sure I know what a Draakhorn sounds like now. And it's not that.
There's like the way the Pindimple sees it, and I'm gonna say this too, is like even us getting out is a suicide mission. So it's either we have a great advantage in having our backs covered, and with this barricade, or we get killed trying to leave. There's way too much out there.
Just so that I'm clear about this, when we said, all right, we'll go off and get the Draakhorn, nobody asked how we were supposed to deal with it once we found it?
No, I
I
think
feel like we were supposed to shut it down.
yeah, that's what I understood. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm with you now.
All right. So the three of you go back, or at least Yvonne went back and warns the party. You guys doing anything different, or that's it? You just let everyone know.
Where's the barricade? Like, is it like?
I would
at
say
this wall?
unless you guys decide to tell me otherwise. I assume it's at the mouth of the entrance.
So School would get up and walk over there, and along this wall, he's just gonna go back and sit again and try and rest, continue his rest. So he's just closer to the barricade in case we need to do something.
And the people who are working the barricade still continues working on the barricade then? And Nova? Are you
I'm
doing
just
anything different?
trying to get my spell slots back. I'm resting.
Okay. After a few seconds, the sound gets louder and louder. Actually no. We'll just use the same roll because you are definitely listening. Skewer and Yvonne, you start hearing the conversation making sense. They're talking out loud, and from what you can tell, goes something like, No, there has to be something wrong. The elemental should be blowing the Draakhorn right now. The dragons are attacking. We need the Draakhorn. Something wrong. We have to check. No, there's a burning room over there. Yeah. They're already taking care of that. But they said to check into the room, make sure the elemental's still there. Oh, okay. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? It's just an elemental, right? Yeah. And the conversation is getting closer and closer. It's like, yeah, but those things creep me out, The big things blow air. They're not dragons.
Yours got to do his Draakhorn noises down the hallway.
Whoa, you hear that? Yeah, see, I told you everything was right. Wait, no. Shouldn't it be like continuous right now?
He keeps going as long as he can.
Do a Constitution roll.
Is it a save or a check?
No, a check. You're not saving against anything. You're... Okay. Whoa! It definitely sounds like it. Come on, man. There's the burning tapestry's a treasure. They're gonna kill us if we don't have enough treasure, especially the queen. Alright, well, we can still hear it, right? But yeah, but after this room, we're at the treasure room, I couldn't hear it. There's definitely something wrong. We'll have the wizards take care of that. Let's go back to the room. Right. You hear the footsteps go backwards. For the time being, you managed to stall for however long that is.
You have to keep going, Skew. That is your only job now.
So at this point then, if we have time, I want to now switch back.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Blue. Or actually, I guess anybody who has experience with clerics, they don't get their spell slots back until a full rest, right?
Long rest, I believe.
A long rest.
I think. Are there some features, Showweb, as far as Valakos, like that they get on a short rest? Or is it always long
not
rest?
cleric.
Yeah.
It's always long rest.
So I'd have to do a full
8 hour.
4 hours?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start my 8-hour sleep, you guys. Keep me alive.
All right. So then I come to ask the group a question. Do we have time to switch to the other team, or do we want to end the session here?
We should probably wrap up here. I have another board game engagement now-ish.
More important than D&D, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Or unfairly enough. All right. I guess...
yeah, it is 4.
I guess we won't be able to see the temple after all. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's...
I feel like even if we did go over there, there'd be like another hour to 2 hours of discussions. So.
Yep. And I was gonna say, and that's where we'll end and done until next year. But okay.
So now everybody's gotten into position and rolled initiative. Okay, we're done.
And 3 months later, I can't make it to sessions anymore. Oh man. That's the end. Anyway, okay. I'm fine with that if we cannot make it. So I will stop the timer. And we are officially ending the session there. That is some progress, however. You, for now at least, managed to stop the Draakhorn. So, from the conversation that you have just heard, Yvonne and Skewer, it sounds like the dragons have engaged, and I think you already have known that when the Draakhorn first was blaring.
Well, they started sounding it in reaction to an attack.
But at least now, with the Draakhorn off, your hopes is that would give your metallic comrades the ability to then fend off and assist the battle. So, suffice to say that your actions could have potentially assist, the incoming army.
So really, we don't have to keep them out for forever, just long enough that they say it's a lost cause. We don't even need the Draakhorn anymore. Let's do something else. Right?
Well, really, what I was thinking is at some point, when the raid on the actual ritual starts, they're gonna have to make a decision: or do we concentrate on the ritual, or do we concentrate on the Draakhorn? And I think they're gonna pick the ritual.
All right. So, keeping my
Although
fingers
I am
crossed.
I'm hoping it'll be kind of like a 1-2 distraction of like the Draakhorn being off will distract some of the people from the, like, who would be around the ritual to come look at it, and then once the ritual gets attacked, they're gonna go back. One can hope.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's hope.
Okay. The that part of the session took I think in-game time about 40 minutes. So I think that tells me that the Draakhorn would have stopped ringing right as you guys stopped talking to the survivor. So the main group would have
Nice.
heard that the Draakhorn sounds have stopped just as you are about to leave the room where the prisoner was.
So we don't hear skewer, right? I'm just-
You don't hear
So
skew.
maybe
No,
all
not.
the people who are right outside the door are gonna go, oh no, the Draakhorn, and run off.
It's only as loud as that corridor that allows it to echo, but not further.
Honestly, that's great though. That's so.
Yeah.
You're all high enough for their low wisdom, so I can give you that. So yeah, so at least the main party would have a reaction to that, knowing that at least Swift Edge appears to have succeeded in their mission. Make it count. All right. Well, those who have to leave can leave. Anyone can stay and talk about after a session or questions and concerns. Just let me know. Feel free to do so.
When are we meeting next? You said, or
I don't
are we
know.
not meeting this year?
I don't know, Jeff. You said starting next week you probably won't be able to make it, right?
It's more of like I just have to spend less time because I need to devote more time to finishing. So I might be able to meet, but it may only be for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I think 3 hours would be the minimum. 2 hours probably, with the scale that we're approaching, probably won't work. The way I'm thinking it, I think it's too short of a cut. Kind of like the session that we just had, right? We stop in the middle of a battle, and then coming back, I think we may not even finish it, right? So I think 3 hours would be the minimum if we want to keep a session.
Like I feel like the most, if we're gonna keep a session, I feel like if we're not gonna talk online in the week, just to talk to figure out what our plan is and then execute some part of it before.
It's just a matter of just keep on doing things and less discussion. Just act. My goodness.
At least for me, I think if we wanted to target like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think those might be good for me. If it's by the weekend, I might be able to get my desktop set up again, so that's better setup for me.
Alright. Well, we'll play it by ear. I'll ask again on Wednesday what situations look like, and then we'll do that. But tentative for the next weekend. I'm more or less free. I don't think I have any, things, so I'll be good. All right. I am stopping the recording. So there we go. We have a back-to-back session. Good job, guys.